Hi guys, and welcome back to the Geek Street, where the street speaks. Okay, my name is Sean, and I have Eric over here. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Okay. So we are back with another Geek theories. The last episode we spoke about Kang Dynasty.
You
I don't know
almost
why I
forgot
paused
that,
there.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I wanted to say something, but then you told the truth, so I was like, okay, all right, okay, yeah. So Kang Dynasty, and now we will theorize about Secret Wars. Of course, we don't have, basically, we don't have much
Anything.
information or hardly any information on Secret Wars, but of course, we know they're gonna pull it right out of the comics, so it's going to be. Okay, let me get my voice back. Okay, so it's going to be directly from the comics, but there are some twists and turns. I don't know which part, but for the most part, we'll just theorize on the basic things, right? And we'll get into it. And of course, for those of you that don't know, and don't know why you wouldn't know this unless you are living under a rock, She-Hulk has been released. So we are recording on the day that She-Hulk is released. So we can't do the breakdown today, but we will do it when we can in the next few days, and we will get the video out. And we will be doing a lot of She-Hulk. We will be doing a lot of hulking in the next few weeks. Okay. Alright, so by the way, we'll get to today's geek theories on Avengers, Secret Wars. Okay, so Avengers, Secret Wars. Okay, so basically this is a very famous comic in the Marvel Comics. Okay, and if you didn't know, Eric, there's actually 12 volumes of Secret Wars in the Secret Wars lineup.
Yeah, now I know that.
Yeah. Okay. So it's basically started in the 80s, and then the latest version of Secret Wars was actually released in 2015. Okay, and so that is the hidden details. I think a lot of people out there will know, but people like us who okay, not to say we never read comics before. We have read comics before, but it's just maybe we didn't follow the comic as much as we are following the MCU now, right? Because even when I was growing up, I did read a lot of superhero comics, stuff like that, and that's how I fell in love with the X-Men and stuff like that. So yeah, okay, so it's going to be epic and stuff like that. So because of this video, I did go through some versions of the 2015 Secret Wars comic. So okay. So what we know about Secret Wars is that so the running theory out there is that it's going to be like a part 2 to the Kang Dynasty. Okay, means that Kang Dynasty will probably end. So before that, right? So Secret Wars in the comic, right? Why there's a Secret Wars is because there is an incursion in the multiverse. Okay, so hence when there's an incursion with the multiverse, so what these superheroes do is that they are superheroes from different universes that come together to stop this incursion and to stop the big bad. So in the running comics is that the big bad in the Secret Wars is Dr. Doom, right? So hence, so the story goes along those lines. And so since this is called the Multiverse Saga, hence why Secret Wars would be a good way probably to end the Multiverse Saga, because we know the end of Secret Wars is normally where they will patch back all the universes and stop the incursion, and everybody's happy. So that's how it ends. Okay, so as we know in Kang Dynasty is that they are going to end very badly. Hence, the Secret Wars will be a follow-up. Of course, we know that there are several other projects that will come in between. As to why they have that projects in between, and then we have Avengers Secret Wars at the end, and we will talk about it. Alright, so basically, Secret Wars is a very multiversal um, event, and it's going to encompass like variants of different superheroes and things like that. So this is where we will probably see things, people like Miles Morales, Spider-Man. We will see maybe superior Iron Man. We will see different versions of Doctor Strange again. We will see different versions of all other superheroes, right? So this is where there is an opportunity for Marvel to start introducing new characters into the MCU, or variants of themselves in a different as a variant. I mean, from a different universe, right? So it'd be a multiverse. So so basically, um, one of the most important, so the important characters that are going to be in Secret Wars is Doctor Strange, the Fantastic Four, okay, and Fantastic Four, of course, very clear because the main villain with Doctor Doom, right? That's what is in the comics. So maybe this one will be a Kang and a Doctor Doom, sort of like a team up, maybe, or this is where Doctor Doom maybe he'll be the one who kill Kang, and then he will take over and he will do all this nonsense, all the bad stuff and whatever. So in terms of how the plot is going to be, it's quite versatile. They can go many ways, right? But we know that Kevin Feige really likes to take latest comics as a storyline. Even we see Miss Marvel and things like that. Like Miss Marvel is a very recent. It's not a. I think it came out like 2017, 2016, along those lines. So so he likes to take very new comics. So the latest comic, Secret Wars comic, is actually in 2015, where basically, so it's a very how to say, very long sort of a story but I'm sure they will sort of like shorten it because of running time and things like that. So we will see, like I mentioned, Fantastic Four. We will see Doctor Strange. Then we will see Black Panther, and then we will have, of course, definitely you cannot have a Secret Wars if you don't have the mutants. So that's a very crucial part to Secret Wars. Hence why we see in Myth Marvel, we have the word mutation, being uttered for like the first time in the MCU. Of course, the first time that the word mutants were uttered was all the way back in Iron Man 1, but it's a deleted scene. So it's not, how to say, we don't say not canon, but official. They took it out. It's not official per se. So, but here in Miss Marvel, they kept the word mutation in it. So hence, they are indicators slowly but surely that they're going to be mutants, and definitely the X-Men. They cannot just have mutants and have like mutants pop up here and there without having the X-Men, because I think part of what made Marvel a success is definitely the mutants, and X-Men itself made Marvel a huge hit. So if MCU wants to make it as huge or bigger than that, definitely they're going to have the X-Men. So like I mentioned earlier, that there were different projects that they haven't announced between Kang Dynasty and what do you call Secret Wars. So you have these two, and it's what do you call it? It's definitely there's going to be a mutant project somewhere, because in Phase 6 there's only 3 projects announced, and there are like I think 8 spots left. So maybe 1 or 2 of it definitely is going to be is an X-Men or some sort of a mutant storyline. So then maybe they might introduce all the other mutants in Secret Wars, and then from Phase 7 onwards, then they will take it. They will do maybe another X-Men movie if they haven't done one yet, things like that. So a lot of interesting things definitely are going to pop out, and it's looking very how to say it's
Promising.
looking very okay. I won't use the word interesting like 'cause, last time Jess told me to get a thesaurus. So yeah, but it's looking very epic. Okay, and I'm sure it's going to be quite epic. You have anything to add on to that, Eric?
I think I one thing I want to agree with what you say is that this whole plot of Secret Wars can go so many ways and can go any way. They may not directly follow the comics even. They may follow the comics even. We don't know. Um, it may even be 2 teams or 3 teams, 4 teams. You know, it's gonna be. I mean, they can do anything lah at this point. You know. Uh, so it's gonna be very interesting to see um, how how they built the movies like Lego towards Secret Wars. You know, they have to build it like domino pieces and Lego pieces to lead into Secret Wars. And I think this is the first time like I'm not sure about Infinity War and Endgame whether they revealed it 3 years before, and you know people. I don't think they did that, right? They just revealed the
No,
title.
they announced Infinity War back in 2017. Yeah, 3 years. No, I think 2 or 3 years in advance. They already released the name of the project. At that time, they named it Infinity War Part One and Part Two.
Yeah, but the Endgame one was like the real shocker, right? Like suddenly the title. So just imagine having known the finale of a movie, the title of the finale, but you don't know what's gonna happen at the finale. So that's kind of like how it feels lah. Like Infinity War, you kind of get the gimmick, and plus we all know about the Thanos, and it was all going towards the stone. Like you could see the revelation towards it. But with the Secret Wars, you don't really know. Like you don't know anything. We're left in the dark lah. And I think the only thing we know now, today, in fact, uh, they announced that She-Hulk is confirmed to be in part of the Secret Wars. I mean, we saw it coming, yes, but they confirmed it lah. So we know one part of the puzzle, right? So that's interesting lah. So we just have to see like as we go.
No, but given it's a multiversal superhero movie, I think whatever character that they have shown in Phase 4, 5, and 6, definitely will have some part to play.
I disagree. I don't think all. I don't think all. I think it will be very chosen because Secret Wars was also very chosen. I mean, they were chosen. The heroes were chosen to fight. So, uh, for this movie, exceptionally, I think
Yeah,
they
no, no,
will
I
be
mean, like,
chosen.
okay, maybe some I won't call them side heroes, but maybe not as prominent as the other heroes. Maybe people like Echo, the Thunderbolts, all these anti-heroes. Maybe may not have a huge part to play, or maybe won't have a part to play at all. But definitely big heroes, especially the movie titles,
No,
definitely will be in.
I would disagree with you because the Eternals. What are you gonna say about the
Okay,
Eternals?
no, see, okay, that is where I have a theory.
I see.
I know, I have a theory. I have
Okay,
a theory
no,
on that.
that's why I say like not all will be in. Like yes, there will be some, but some will also miss out. Like Shang-Chi, the Eternals.
No, I believe that there is a reason why they did the Eternals. I really believe
Yeah
so.
lah, but
Because you see, other than being maybe part of Secret Wars or some cosmic storyline or some other story fit in, I wouldn't know why they would have introduced the Eternals if they don't have plans for them. And we know Marvel, when they introduce a character, definitely there's going to be a long-term plan for that particular character, right? I'm sure it's not going to be like a one-off. There's not been a story or a movie, okay, series we just had, but so far all the series has connections definitely to whatever story, like the bigger picture, like the multiverse saga, right? So I'm sure that there's going to be some part to play. But like I said, people echo Daredevil. Okay, Daredevil, how much of a part he plays in Secret Wars is yet to be known, because even in the comic storyline, he doesn't pop out that much. Or as far as I'm concerned, I've not come across where Daredevil is a huge character in any Secret Wars storyline. So hence, it's yeah, like I said, maybe not. We don't know.
Yeah,
right?
that's why I say like even even for Deadpool for example, we don't know if it's gonna come out.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's why I say like you cannot have everyone inside. You know what I mean? So like there will be like within this next 2022 23 years, there will be a lot of new characters. There will be a lot of death of some characters. There has to be. Not everyone can raid the party. Not everyone. It cannot be a happy story all the way. Someone has to shed blood. Someone has to not make it. Someone has to you know there has to be some parts missing out. It can't just be light throughout the way. There has to be both the light side and the dark side, just like the Star Wars. There has to be depth. So Iron Man's death is not the only one. There's going to be more, and there's going to be some that's going to miss out. That's what I feel. Not everyone can make it to the party.
Yeah. But definitely because it's going to be a very multiversal thing. So what we are expecting in Secret Wars is going to be even bigger than Endgame. It's going to be have more superheroes than in Endgame, and probably in Endgame we see the the scene where Captain America says Avengers assemble, and then you see everyone there. So in Secret Wars, it's going to be maybe double or even triple that. So it's going to be very big. So that's why I say definitely they cannot make it so big that every single character might be in there, but definitely it's going to have some characters which are very prominent, right? So okay, let me just talk about the theory for Eternals. Okay, so this is something I came across in Reddit, which I think is quite it's quite interesting for you to think about. It may not be true, definitely may not be true. Marvel may not even go down that road, but it could be something that we just think about, right? Okay, so I mean we have watched the Eternals, right? And at the end where Arishem says that what they call you choose to save this planet, and in order to understand why he will be studying their memories and then he will return, right? So that's not the last that we have seen of Arishem. And besides the Eternals movie, in movies like Guardians is where he can pop out again, but not in so many other movies. It has to be a cosmic thing, right? So this writer says, in his opinion, that Arishem might actually take on the role of the Beyonder. Okay, and in studying the memories of the Eternals that he took with him, he becomes more and more curious about humans and why they do things and what is their motivation to keep living, and their emotions, etc. So he begins observing Earth more closely, and obviously he notices the superheroes and the supervillains since they are involved in most of the big things happening on Earth. So he kidnaps them, similar to the OG story, and from there, I guess he can change up the story more from the source material and would be as entertaining to watch. Okay, so basically that's what the running theory is on one side, where Arishem will become will take the part. That means there won't be the Beyonders character there like what is in the comics. So Arishem will be that sort of the Beyonder character. So he might sort of cause some things to do with the multiverse. He could be the cause for the incursions, or or making some sort of havoc on the multiverse, right? So this is where some parts of the Eternal. So this is something when we think about, because why would Marvel introduce the Eternals if they don't have plans for the Eternals? Is it just like one-off? See, like things like Black Widow and all that, it's more like to pay tribute to the character, right? There's a reason why they do it. But for characters like the Eternals, who actually are one of the strongest characters in the Marvel comics, why would you just have a one-off and not talk about them ever again? Right? So it's something for us to think about.
No, that I agree lah. It's just that I'm saying that they might not even make it towards into Secret Wars. Like maybe along the way, yes, but Secret Wars, they might not make it. That's what I'm trying to say. And plus, in the comics, they were not there in the first place. So
Yeah.
there are characters that are in the comics that may not feature in the comics, and there will be characters who are not in the comics but will feature in the movie. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like not everyone can be there, and not everyone should be there either. That's why I feel that.
Yeah, I mean, of course, they cannot overcrowd it too much because then it becomes very confusing and stuff like that. So what I'm thinking is in Kang Dynasty, definitely there's going to be a lot of main characters who will be there. People like Iron Man, Doctor Strange, or Black Panther. All of these people will be there, and then maybe in Secret Wars is where we will start to see people like the group like Fantastic Four, the Mutants, X-Men, and so on. So it's going to be quite packed. And this is a challenge for Marvel to create something. Of course, like Endgame, it actually blew our mind because we weren't expecting that big of a story. Of course, after Infinity War, and then we start seeing trailers for Endgame. Yeah, the expectation was there. But even when we started watching the first Iron Man, we never expected it to grow that big. But it's the same now. We are still in the beginning of towards going to a Secret Wars. It's like 3 years away, and it's quite a long time. And a lot of things can change, and a lot of things can be added, can be taken away. Like what is it? I mean, I agree that not everybody can make the cut because they cannot make it. They cannot put basically everyone lah. Basically. Yeah, it's going to be epic. Yeah. Okay, so you got anything else to add to that, Eric, or anything to say about that? Besides She-Hulk.
I think that's all we can say. We just have to keep watching and as we go.
But it'd be cool, like, to see new characters. I mean, because Miles Morales' character was teased back in No Way Home, and I don't know. I don't think that they're going to. Maybe Spider-Man 4, we could see. Maybe some multiverse version of Spider-Man again. Maybe this time will be, like Ultimate Spider-Man, and things like that. Instead of seeing like Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, I think that one justice was done in No Way Home. So kudos to them. But moving forward, I think that they could have some, because we know that there is a Spider-Man 4 that's currently in the works, and Spider-Man 4 is currently in the works. That's new information there.
And we don't know if there's actually going to be a Spider-Woman or not. So that's still
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Woman they call in Secret Wars. It's called Spider-Woman. So.
But they might change up and name it Spider-Gwen.
Yeah, but we don't know.
Because we know that like Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man are like variant from a different universe, right? So maybe there'll be another Gwen Stacy in another universe, and might have Spider-Gwen instead of Spider-Woman.
We might not. We don't know. Yeah, because they already have the Spider-Gwen in the across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, across the Spider-Verse. So good. But
we also because we're also expecting people like Deadpool. Don't know whether he will make the cut into Secret Wars. So there's a lot of characters that we've yet to see, and we know that they are coming, and it's just a matter of time and where they place them and things like that. So we will never know whether we will even see Deadpool in She-Hulk.
Yeah, and even Venom also was in Secret Wars. So
it's a very multiversal thing. So we can't wait, and we, of course, from time to time when we have more information in terms of the MCU, what they're doing, what direction they're going to, definitely we will do an update to this video and or this podcast, and we will keep you guys up to date.
Yeah, okay. I think along the way we will have more stuff to break.
Yeah, definitely. As we watch more movies, hopefully don't get banned, and when we have watch more series and things like that, I think we will have a much clearer picture of how Secret Wars will be shaping up.
Yeah, then we blabber a lot more.
Yeah, then we will have a longer video. As series now also we're doing long videos already. Okay. Alright, so I think that's it from us from this episode of Geek Theories, and we'll be coming to you with She-Hulk trailer breakdowns, and we will do more theories as we get more information on other things, and you know, because we know Wakanda Forever is coming out end of the year, yeah, in November. So yeah, as we get more information on Wakanda Forever, we will definitely like we might even see Doctor Doom way before Secret Wars. So who knows? Yep. Okay, so guys, as I mentioned earlier, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so that we can post more videos for you guys, and so that you guys can keep up to date and have your weekly entertainment with us. All right, and also please don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at thegeekstreet.my, where we post a lot of updates on our videos. And Harvin from time to time nowadays is posting a lot of
Memes.
behind the scenes
Yeah, behind the
BTS
scenes, yeah.
videos, not BTS in terms of I think it's a K-pop group. No, behind the scenes videos of us recording and things like that. So yeah, it'd be very fun. And also, if you really want to get up close and personal with us, please do join our Discord community. The link is below in the description, and you guys can come and chat up with us anytime. And yeah, just throw your theories at us, and let's see whether we agree with them or not. And and we might be even things we never thought about and things we never come across. So we are open to ideas, and maybe if you give us a very good theory, we might even do a video on geek theories on that.
Come fight us. Come and fight us.
Yeah, and also if you guys like memes, you guys can also share it with Jess and Harvin. They are the meme kings in our Discord community. So yeah, that's it from us, guys, and this is the Geek Street, and the street has spoken. All right, bye bye.
Peace.